All right, shalom, shalom. First off, I'd like to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and roll well. Sincere shalom to all you men preaching this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom to you striving and sincere believers, okay? It's your brother Shemagara coming to you with another lesson, all right? And this one is going to be entitled Edomites Exposing Amalek, okay? And Salakia for the background noise. I'm driving to work, all right? So it's not going to be too long. And, but let's get into it. All right, and this inspiration from this video, or for this video, comes from looking at a website. You know, it's like independent. It's not censored as much. It's called Odyssey, all right, where a lot of people get their alternative news, okay? It's not heavily censored like a YouTube, all right? And it's a lot of good videos on that, you know, and I suggest you, if you can, check it out, all right? Odyssey and BitChute, okay, is similar to Odyssey. And you can type in certain things you want to know, all right? And there's a lot of people doing research, man. And it's not heavily censored, so you're getting a full unadulterated, you know, how people are feeling, all right? When there's no restrictions on how people talk, you'll hear more truth, okay? YouTube, you gotta be PC, okay? It won't let you say certain things, and we know why that is. You know, on those websites, I was looking at a lot of Edomite videos, and they were exposing, all right, the 1948ers, the small hats, which the Bible refers to them as the Amalekites, or Amalek, okay? The head tribe of Esau, Edom, okay? And, you know, certain Jakes, you know, our people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, certain of our people know about them to an extent, but a lot of the information is coming out from the Edomites, all right, and they're exposing them bad, all right, showing you how they had, they got their hands on everything, damn near everybody's country, all right, where you think they're not at, they're there, okay, and they influence and they control everything, man, from politics to militaries to corporations. They're all, okay, ruled by these the small hatters, more specifically the your elite bankers, okay, that own these central banks, and really they own these countries through these central banks. But the jig is up with the patriotic Edomite, so to speak, or the you know, the national type Edomite, where he believes in his country more than he believes in being ruled by, you know, the small percentage of people, okay? And so they're teaching the information to that, you know, to other Edomites, and you can see how it's and I'm gonna get the scriptures, all right, bear with me, and you can see how they're gonna turn against their governments, their kings and princes, man, because really their kings and princes have been bought out by the small hatters. Okay, so they're frustrated, man. You know, Edomite don't know how to take control of a situation. He used what he knows best, and that's his weapon, all right? That blessing that Isaac put on him, okay? You know, and that goes for the average Edomite, okay? So they know, they're waiting. And Amalek knows too as well, all right? So that's why they're getting the laws, and they're getting these things put in order for people like that, including the Israelites, man. And the Amalekites know about Israel. They know about the prophets on the highways and byways. Why? Because they own everything. Nothing gets past them. All right, so that's why, you know, the scriptures say, you know, beheaded for the word's sake. All right, thrown in jail. Okay, now let's get my first precept. Like I said, I'm driving. Okay, Psalm 64 verses 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, and that all that see them shall flee away. And I wanted to highlight or focus in on that first sentence where it says, their own tongue shall fall upon themselves. All right, and this is happening in this era, even more so. All right, because, in the past they've exposed certain things, but this technology makes it to where it could be worldwide and, spread throughout the four corners of the earth, as opposed to, in the past. All right, and these Edomites are fed up, man. Okay, so, we keep our eye on that, all right? And they're exposing each other, man. All right, I was watching this one video where he was saying how that whole Bolshevik revolution or the Russian Revolution, that behind the scenes, we already know, the small hatters was behind that, man. All right, so they've got their hands on every country, man. Where they try to make Russia seem like the big bad guy. No, they're there too, running that government. Okay. All right, all this is bread and circus, man. It's a diversion. A lot of things that you see or might think is true, man, that's exactly what they want you to see, man. They control the illusion. Okay? And good for them, all right? Because they're going to be taken out the way. All right? And let's jump to Isaiah 19 verses 2. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians. So, the modern day Egyptians, okay, which Egypt was a ruling class power, the top nation, okay. Esau Edom is that right now in these modern times, okay. So basically he said he's going to have these same people, all right, in discord with each other, all right, set against, made enemies within each nation. All right, Salakia, with each tribe within the nation, all right, of these Edomites, okay? And we see it right now. Right now, this is the information age. So, they're fighting through information, okay? With the small hatters, they got all these corporations. They could block your video. They could, say it's offensive. They could say whatever, take it off. And they thinking they controlling it like that. But the information is already out there, man. And it doesn't look good for them, okay? So that's why they're going to come in like a flood, like a madman sparing none. Not just the Israelites, but once the Israelites are on the scenes, on the highways and byways, just know your kingdom is finished. And, it's just going to be a matter of time, all right? But they mad at their own people, man, okay? And they shall fight everyone against his brother, okay? And everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, so within the cities, you're going to have people fighting. All right, you're going to have families fighting. Most High, Yahushua, his son said he came to bring division, okay? And a kingdom divided against itself cannot stand, roughly paraphrasing. So this place is fractured, man. This place is fractured. And it's all downhill for America, man. Okay, all downhill. And once upon a time, you had Edomites that were in the know that didn't really care for Amalek the whole time, but they got enough goodies to where they could shut up. All right, but things are getting so scarce out here. And these elites have gotten so greedy that, they're not really paying them that hush money like they once was. So, these Edomites, all right, just saying, okay, I'm going to just tell it. And they are telling it. And we get that information, man. It's a beautiful thing to see. Because our people are like that on a smaller scale, right? And those are the curses that are put on these nations, Esau, Edom. Okay. Verse 3, we're still in Isaiah 19. All right, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail, and the spirit of Egypt is failing, man. Egypt is a code word for America, man. The Israelites were in slavery, all 12 tribes. All right, that happened here as well, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Okay. and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. So this whole spirit of Egypt, you know, rape, rob, murder, you know, take everything you want, lies, cheating, that spirit is failing, man. Okay? The whole spirit of America, all right, is to be a fucking beast. It's, you know, it's going down in flames, man. You reap what you sow. And I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols. All right? There's many idols out here, man. Too many to name. Okay? People trusting in this system, worshiping this system, worshiping the beast. That's the main idol. All right? Because a lot of these people are atheists, man. But they do trust in the system. You know, everybody on this planet has a belief in something. Okay? You know, just a lot of them don't believe in the one and true and living power, Yahweh, and his son Yahweh Shah. Or they know of him, but they don't really think he's coming to do what the scriptures say. And we're here to tell you, you know, the apostles, the elders, all right, bishops, priests, you know, preaching in truth and sincerity, and brothers like myself, we're here to tell you that this place is finished, man. That's the news that we giving, you know, the bearer of bad news. This place, that's why they call, you know, us the doomsday prophets. All right, and it's music to our ears once we see this place collapsing, man, financially, morally, all right, spiritually, okay? This shit is done, man. Okay, when you got your own people, they got a disdain and hatred towards their own people, all right? That's not how white supremacy was set up to work, right? They're supposed to work together, all right, on a bigger scale, okay? And that's why Amalek has to go into hiding, man. All right, they rule in darkness, they rule in secrecy, all right? Because if they went in front of some of these rednecks, all right, you've seen some rough rednecks, you know, for Esau standards, you know, ain't no telling what'll happen, okay? But that's why Amalek got these militaries, man. You know, Amalek don't like to get his hands dirty, but he got enough money to where, you know, he could get you knocked off. Okay, and that's what he's going to employ. So it's going to be total anarchy, man. Okay. Let's see. And to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. So all the essence of America, all these people, whatever your profession is, whatever you into, that's failing, man. All right? Let's jump to Habakkuk 2, verses 16. All right? Thou art filled with shame for glory. All right? This is shameful, man. Okay? It's just shameful, all the information that they got brought out, man. If you know, YouTube got a lot of videos, you know, that's more popular. But like I said, sites like Odyssey and BitChute and other sites that I'm not aware of. Oh, Gab is okay. They kind of emphasize on, you know, the Crown Vic, all right, a lot, you know. But certain people bring out different things. You know, the next phase, you know, that Crown Vic, that was one phase. Now they're talking about bringing it back out. But, you know, there's a lot more going on than just the Crown Vic, okay? All right? Thou art filled with shame for glory, all right? Because this man is dishonorable. So it would make sense that his history that comes out is shameful, okay? Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. So this place is, you know, these Edomites are getting exposed. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned into thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And that's what you got going on, man. Shameful spewing on thy glory. Okay? So Lord willing, this was edifying, you know, quick to the point. Right, like I said, I'm driving. All right, couldn't really go into it as deep as I want, but you know, the sheep got to be fed. And Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom.